It probably was one of the best sessions that I ever had because it answered so many questions about certain circumstances in my life, especially with my parents, with my family. I always had a feeling of not belonging. So to actually learning about my karma and understanding why I have a certain type of relationship with my parents was extremely helpful for me to let go the resentment and finally being able to accept the love that they are willing and able to give, and overall understand better what are my challenges, and more importantly, pay attention to, certain habits and certain reactions that I would have. You start to understand slightly better where and when it makes sense to, let's say, take a leap and take a risk, and where and when you should be more humbling. Like basically understanding slightly better when you're coming from ego or where you're actually coming from your true self. And of course, learning more about energy and overall, about feminine and masculine energy, because each of us, we have both. And it's crucial for women to be in her feminine when we're talking about romantic relationships. So we talked about that aspect, and how certain type of behavior affects my personal life, and I got a much better understanding for me what I can change in what I'm willing to accept, what I'm willing to ask for, because I always used to have a mantra like, oh, I can do everything on my own. I don't need anybody. And if you have that energy, obviously it will prevent you to get a partnership where you're looking for support. And in a real partnership, you as a woman would love to surrender and ask the man to hold the perimeter. But when, your masculine is up and like, oh, I'm gonna hold the perimeter for myself, you basically take this job from a man next to you, so you're preventing to build a connection. And that became to me very clear that, oh, that's what I've been doing, and that's the answer why I had some obstacles in my romantic life. It's extremely unique approach. It's not numerology, it's not astrology, it's not tarot reading. It's completely something very unique and probably the most accurate than any other tools out there. So I would strongly encourage people to do it if they are looking to understand better themselves, and more importantly break certain patterns and habits